Mm. There comes a point when you've tried everything, when every door is closed, when every answer runs out. That's where my story begins. Oh, 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 yeah. I remember nights I sat alone in the dark, trying to hold together a breaking heart. The world kept spinning while I stood still, climbing mountains I couldn't seem to kill. Every plan I made fell apart in my hands. Every path I chose didn't go as planned. Friends disappeared when the pressure arrived, leaving me alone just trying to survive. I was tired of pretending, tired of acting strong, carrying pain for so long that it started feeling normal. Questions filled my head, fear filled my chest. I kept searching for peace but couldn't find rest. Then I reached a place where I had nowhere left to go, no backup plan, no safety net below. When all my strength was gone and I had nothing left to prove, I looked toward heaven and whispered a simple truth:
God was my last hope.
When all the lights went out, when nobody had answers, and I was drowning in doubt, God was
my last hope.
when I stood at the edge, when life took everything and left me hanging by a thread. God was
my last hope.
and somehow that was enough, because when I couldn't carry myself, He carried me through the flood. Yeah, I won't say the miracle happened overnight. I still had battles, I still had fights. The storm didn't leave the moment I prayed, but something changed inside me that day. The fear lost power, the darkness lost control. Hope slowly returned to a wounded soul. I started seeing lessons where I once saw pain, started seeing growth inside the rain. Every setback became part of the plan. Every scar became proof that I can. Every closed door pushed me somewhere new, showing me what faith can do. Now I understand what I couldn't back then. Sometimes God waits until the very end, not to break us, not to make us fall, but to show us He's greater than it all. When all my strength was gone and I had nothing left to prove, I looked toward heaven and whispered a simple truth:
God was my last hope.
When all the lights went out, when nobody had answers, and I was drowning in doubt, God
was my last hope.
when I stood at the edge, when life took everything and left me hanging by a thread. God was
my last hope.
and somehow that was enough, because when I couldn't carry myself, He carried me through the flood. Maybe you're standing there right now, feeling like you've run out of rope. Maybe you're carrying burdens too heavy to hold. If you feel like giving up, listen closely to me. The end of your strength may be the beginning of belief, because sometimes the greatest breakthroughs are born from the hardest nights. And sometimes God shows up when you've exhausted every other fight. God was
my last hope.
and now He's my foundation. The same God who met me in the valley led me to elevation. God was
my last hope.
and my hope was not in vain, 'cause every tear I cried was preparing me for That's why I still believe, because the God who carried me then still walks beside me. God was my last hope, and when everything else failed, He didn't. That's why I'm still here.